learn how to actually play and win within them. So how do you think about deconstructing what wealth looks like? What should people do in order to achieve financial security?
Well, the first off, define what wealth is. I define rich as the following: passive income that's greater than your burn. And I'll give you two examples. I have a close friend who runs the M&A group of a large bulge bracket investment bank. He makes $3 million in a bad year, $14 million in a great year. Because it's all current income and he lives in Connecticut, he pays about 52% tax rate. But that's still a lot of money. But between his ex-wife, his alimony, his child support, his home in the Hamptons, his master of the universe lifestyle that he thinks he needs and wants to signal to his friends, I know firsthand he doesn't save a lot of money. And it is an enormous source of stress for him and on his marriage. And then he's what I call poor, or the working poor. Despite how much money he's making, he's hugely stressed out. Money and the need for money is a huge source of stress for him. My father, between his Royal Navy pension and Social Security, and he owns about a dozen washing machines that he collects quarters from in trailer parks, he makes about $52,000 a year without really working. He enjoys going and collecting quarters. My dad is Scottish. He's like tragically cheap. I'm pretty sure he goes home, lays the quarters out on his bed and rolls around them in them. I think that's probably fun for him. But his passive income, he spends $48,000. He's rich. His passive income is greater than his burn. That's the definition of rich. And so that's the point. You want to get to a point where you have enough investments that are spinning off capital or growing such that your passive income is greater than your burn. And you can do the math, right? Well, okay, if I'm going to need $120,000 a year and I think I'll get 8% or 6% on that, I need to save $2 million. All right, this is how many years I have to work. I'll assume the market will go up 8% a year. You can kind of do the math around how much you should be saving and putting in to low-cost index funds. So that's the goal. You want to be rich. You want an absence from anxiety. You want to be able to live well without having the obligation. If you decide to keep working, which I would suggest anyone does, it's a choice. And that in itself is like when I sold my company in 2017 and I was finally kind of done, I felt like I exhaled relief for a good 2 years. It was just like, Jesus Christ, now this is all things I wanted.
I get to choose.